my name is Amira and welcome back to my channel. Today we are comparing a $20 to $30 hair straightener from Kmart with the GHD Platinum, which retails between $200 to $300 depending where in the world you are. So this one is the Tropic Styler limited edition one with the gorgeous packaging, but you can also get it in black or white. So yeah, let's compare these guys. So the one from Kmart is just a Remington one, Super Glide ceramic. It has an adjustable heat setting. I usually just leave it on 190, just what it comes standard as. I don't know, I never adjust it. I just kind of leave it as what is good. And the GHD just has one standard heat setting. I can't remember exactly what it is off the top of my head. I'm gonna put it here for you. But yeah, I've never had a expensive hair straightener before, and since I've been using it the last few weeks, I feel like I can really tell a difference, but I don't know if it's like subconscious difference because it's meant to be more expensive or if it is actually better. So that's why I wanted to do this test for you guys today, so that you could see and that I could see, you know, just what the difference is. So right now you won't be able to tell because I fixed my hair with the better straightener, so both sides were the same, but I will be demoing this one on half of my head and this one on the other half of my head. So yeah, you can see for yourself. I've tried to keep all of the sections as equal as possible while I did this, and I went over each section with 2 passes of the straightener only and a hairbrush. So yeah, I just wanted to keep it nice and consistent. I had my hair braided, so there were lots of kinks in it, so it was a really fair test. But yeah, that's all I really have to say right now. Let's jump into it. Okay, so here is my hair. I just brushed it. You can see it's quite frizzy and like got a lot of kinks in it. I washed it 2 days ago and I allowed it to kind of half air dry. Then I tied it up in a braid, and then yesterday I had it just up in a messy bun, just so we had lots of kinks in my hair, just so we can really truly test this as well as possible. Now, since I can only have one of my straighteners plugged in at a time, I'm going to section up my hair now so that all of the sections are the same on both sides before we start. The only thing that will be different is my part is slightly off center, but I think we can forgive that. All right, so taking the GHD on the right side of my hair, and I'm gonna take all the same kind of section sizes that I normally would. And I'm gonna, yeah, as I said, try and keep it as even as possible on both sides. And I'm going to only go over each section twice. Hopefully I can do this. So I tried to do it once before, but I get just a habit with my old straightener. I know I go over it a lot of times. So I'm gonna try and only do 2 passes over each section. I have just reclipped these sections just so they're all kind of going up and out of the way now. But yeah, they're all the exact same size as before. My other straightener is just heating up now, and then once it stops flashing, I'll know it's hot and we can get started on this side. Okay, so now that both sides are straightened, I'm gonna get you to look first before I say anything, and let me know if you see a difference. So this is the side from the GHD, and this is the side from the cheap straightener. Now, I already know my thoughts because I've gathered them while doing this. So let's go through it. This side is definitely much more smoother all the way to the very ends of the hair, whereas this side, while the underneath few layers, because the underneath of my hair is a little bit thinner than the top, they straightened up quite quite well. But then as we started to get to my thicker hair, up towards the top, there is definitely, they kind of just like go out and they frizz. So like the top bit takes it, but then my ends just kind of puff out. And there's some sections where, while it's straight, it's not smooth. So this side is definitely a lot smoother in every single section. Now with the Remington, I can definitely get this side of my hair to be like a lot more like this, but my biggest problem is that it goes back to being a bit more frizzy and less smooth. So the GHD does definitely smooth the hair more. You can get, yeah, as I said, similar results by just going over more and more times, but you don't want to put heat on your hair that much. You want as minimal heat as possible. So yeah, the GHD really does really smooth this side over, and it does feel a lot nicer as well. But yeah, this side's kind of a little bit more straw-like, and I would find that after a few hours as well, my hair doesn't usually stay straight with the Remington. With the GHD, I kind of have straight hair all day, which I thought just my hair didn't like to stay straight, but I think it's just because of what I was using on it. So yeah, that was that. I never really thought that there was a huge difference in spending a lot of money on a hair straightener, but now that I have an actual GHD, I can see such difference. My hair is so much faster to do, and it holds its shape, its curl. If I straighten it, it stays straight all day long. So yeah, I really am impressed by the GHD. If you have super fine, really cooperative hair, then you can definitely get away with a cheapie. But if your hair if you find it struggles to stay in the shape that you kind of want it to go to, definitely invest in a GHD. You don't have to go over your hair as many times, so it's not going to be as damaging heat-wise on your hair, which is really good. And everyone who I've spoken to who has had a GHD, it has lasted years and years and years, whereas with my cheaper straighteners, I find that I've had to replace them on a pretty regular basis, whereas yeah, most people kind of have the same GHD for ages. So yeah, it is kind of like a bit more of an investment at the start, but worth it in the long run because you're not always replacing it and you have a reliable tool, which is good. So yeah, this GHD was sent to me by rai.com.au, Recreate Yourself. So yeah, thank you so much for sending me my first ever GHD. I wish that I took the plunge and bought one sooner though, because yeah, now that I have a proper heat styling tool, I can really tell the difference, and my hair can tell the difference as well. So yeah, let me know below what you thought, what your favorite hair straightener is, or heat styling tool in general. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye guys.